Hey guys, it's Spacey Sims, and we are back with another speed build for the My Little Pony LP update. And today we, of course, are back with Fluttershy's Cottage, and we will get to do the decorating, so this is fabulous. Yeah, so we are going to be working on the inside of the house. Right now we are just obviously doing the kitchen. So I kind of made it this little back corner. She doesn't need like a huge kitchen or anything. She's just a single girl. But I did want it to make it kind of colorful and pretty. But then I kind of, after I, did this, I kind of really liked the pink because there wasn't a blue that really matched that. So I did kind of, pink stove and fridge and everything. And then just the kind of white countertops and stuff like that. So yeah, I just put that little pastel pink, which kind of goes with the little lamps that I chose for certain areas in the house. Yeah. So, oh, I almost choked to death over here. Yeah, and so then I'm putting out little pink appliances. Of course, an ice cream maker. Yeah. And just, rearranging things and whatnot. But I think I actually put overhead counters too. So yeah, we're doing the kitchen. Hey, woo, kitchens. But yeah, I only did cabinets and stuff along that one wall because I didn't want it. I wasn't obviously going to cover the window, and I also didn't know if I really wanted to cover the other side. So I kind of liked the idea of doing it with those two little ends. So it was just over that centerpiece. So the fridge doesn't have anything over it, and neither does the window. So yeah, and then I kind of wanted to make it so that little area so you could just have a nice little table. Not quite the same color pink. Obviously, there's 3 different color pinks in this room right now, but whatever. As we kind of found out when doing Pinkie Pie's house that the pink doesn't match really well in this game, but whatever. Yeah, and then I kind of just decided, I actually really liked that rug, and I thought it looked, even though there's no pink in it, it looked really pretty. As an accent, like the little kind of that green color. So I kind of did that for the house. Like there's several different wallpaper and paint colors and everything around the house. Like there's that soft mint green, there's yellow, and then there is pink. So it's all kind of like pastels, and it's all kind of much like much, but I liked it. And I did use some of these actual like cute little wallpapers that have patterns on them. So that was kind of fun because it still uses the same colors. But the pattern just is a little bit extra, but not, I don't want to say not too much, but it is kind of, I don't know. I actually think I rearranged where I put colors and everything too, because I kind of wanted everything to go together, but not be perfectly matchy. Like, the entire kitchen is pink. This entire room is the green color. I kind of wanted to mix and match so it kind of blends. So obviously, you have the mint color in the kitchen instead of the pink color. But it also kind of goes with, there's that green color in the carpet and a little bit of, it's a little bit darker, obviously, than, say, the walls. But it's still in the same family, and I think it still goes. And I liked it, so yeah. But yeah, so everything would kind of tie in together, and those colors wouldn't be too, like, super colorful. Like a rainbow threw up in here. That's the way Rainbow Dash's house should have been, but that would have hurt my eyes. I actually kind of want to do a house like that now. I want to like build a house that is just like, I wonder if I could do like a weird gothic Victorian and just like cram it full of tons of things everywhere and like of all different colors and just make it like a crazy house. But yeah, so obviously this room is her music area, and I opted to go with the blue piano, just because, again, there's not really any of that blue color in the house, but I wanted it to be colorful, and I liked it, and I gave her the Freezer Bunny guitar, obviously, because, hi, it's Fluttershy, and yeah, she would have a bunny guitar if they had one, so yeah. Plus it's pink. Hi! And obviously a violin, so she's got everything down. I didn't give her a microphone because I don't really want her trying to do comedy because I just don't see Fluttershy's being a comedian. She's shy, so she probably wouldn't be out there like doing stand-up. So, but all the musical stuff is perfect, so we can have her practice on all of that. And then I was just kind of trying to decorate the kitchen, put some of the stuff in, but then I'm like, that's just too much, and I don't know, it looked awkward, so I just kind of put some of the stuff, under the cabinets, and then I was like, oh, you know what? This little board, that's really cute. I liked it. It had like my colors in it. Granted, again, they're a little bit brighter, but still, you know, it's got the pink, the green, and the yellow. It's perfect. And then I just wanted something, like some kind of flowers in the center of the table, and nothing was really working for me. And then I totally forgot you could put stuff on the counters back here. So we put all these little I love these little vases, because like I would love them. They look like they have chalkboard, like they're chalkboard vases, and I would love those. I think I'm gonna make some. I'm sure I can figure it out. Just get chalkboard paint, man. Paint up a vase. So yeah, and I'm just messing around. And I kind of didn't, like, I liked the little pink flowers, but then I was like, the kitchen's too pink, so I think I ended up actually, I think I changed them back to yellow, and my bird is getting really annoying with pillows. Holy crap. But yeah, so, and then obviously, because there's this entryway, I wanted to actually put some decor in it and not leave it plain. So yeah, that little treat dish really is just no purpose, but to just, you know, just there. So I just kind of threw in all sorts of random things in her house, just to liven it up a little. I don't know. And I really I was looking for something to hang on that wall, but, you know. Yeah. And then that actually it's cute. It looks like a china hutch, but it says it's a bookcase. So I really hope it actually functions as a bookcase, because I've never tried it. But we'll find out. If not, we'll have to add one in, because that is the only thing I put in this house as a bookcase. And that, the picture was giving me such a hell of a time turning around. But yeah, so I'm just trying to find anything that's kind of like nature-y, cute animals, and kind of match the colors, and, you know, all sorts of just little knick-knack things in her front area. I kind of want like a stack of mail that we can just put there, and like, here's your bills. She wouldn't leave her bills lying around. She probably have like a filing system or something. Who am I kidding? They don't have bills. Where do they get their money? Like, they pay for things. How do they get money to pay for things? Nobody has jobs, really. I mean, Rarity has a job. Do the rest of them have jobs? I don't know. Anyway, total ramble. But yeah, so this little front area, because it is such a weird space, and it would be a perfect little music room, but unfortunately, you know, obviously we used a piano. It's not going to fit there. But sorry, I'm trying to fix the pillows that my bird keeps throwing on me, and he was hanging onto one of them, and it just looked a little funny. So, but yeah, that wasn't really big enough for anything, but it's perfect for like a couch and a little TV, which I kind of thought was good, because, you know, she's not gonna have a ton of people over. She might have somebody over, like, for tea or something. And here is the crazy bird again. He didn't stay gone for long. But yeah, so it's just a tiny little couch area. And I loved those wall clings that I kind of threw up all over the house, because they're all like cats and birds and animal things, and I'm like, it's perfect for Fluttershy. She would totally have these. So just kind of put those little wall decals, and they fit actually really perfectly. You know, and then this was a good area to actually put her computer. So this kind of worked out well, because I was kind of originally trying to think, like, what am I putting in these areas? Like, what am I putting, you know, in that tiny little alcove area? What am I putting here? Because originally I was thinking this could be her music area, but when I moved the stairs, it was like, I don't know. So this actually worked out pretty well for me with the decorating and everything and putting stuff in. Wow, I seriously just put a pillow back, and the bird threw it at me again already. He's being a pain in the butt. So we're gonna like chase the bird now. He's being such a jerk, because he's mad that I'm recording and not paying attention to him. That's exactly what it is. He's such a little... He's glaring at me now because I chased him away. He's like not happy. He's gonna come right back and do this again. Such a booger. Such a booger, but he's so entertaining. But yeah. I actually really like those cats sitting right by the bookshelf. It's adorable. And I like the little ones, because when I saw them in the catalog when I was looking through, I was like, I hope these are little so they can fit on this half wall. And they were perfect for the half wall. I'm like, spectacular. But yeah, so, and then obviously you saw that I just put a little ottoman out so she could sit there and read. She's going to go probably to the couch and read, but whatever. She could totally sit on that little ottoman by the bookshelf and read. And, you know, now we're obviously upstairs. I'm a little bit behind because I'm chasing the bird away from me. Like, But yeah, so again, I kind of used the same like wallpapers and colors and everything upstairs. I did this one a little more of like a peachy kind of color, just be a little bit different. Kind of neutrally though, it's not like really vibrant. I kind of figured that's, I mean, I think the pink downstairs was a lot brighter, but you know, Fluttershy, she'd be pastels and like pretty colors. So that's kind of what I was going for. So yeah, I'm just trying to mess around and figure out how to do this bathroom because it's such a cute little room. This would actually be a really good like sitting room, to be honest with you. Like, yeah, this probably would have been, but the other little room that we have is totally not big enough for a bathroom. But this would have been like a really cute, like, here I'm just gonna put a little couch and some books, and you just curl up and read or paint or something. Perfect. But yeah, it's her bathroom. So yeah. And I actually think, I wondered, I don't know if I changed the color in the bathroom and made it a different color and changed the bedroom. I forget exactly what I did, but yeah. When I found that bed, I was like, oh my god, that's perfect. It's the same, it's like that same peachy yellow kind of color, and then the green and the little bit of pink in it, and I'm like, oh my god, this bed just matches perfectly. So yeah, because obviously I was trying to keep everything kind of those muted, pretty soft tones. Just that, that, whatever. I don't know. So yeah, and obviously lots of flowers and things everywhere, and that little thingamajiggy, it's another musical instrument floating around the house. Obviously it's just decorative. It's not like functional or anything like that, but yeah. And I mean, that was really just more for looks as opposed to functionality. I mean, she can still sit on it and use it, but and I was just kind of trying to fill in stuff because she really has everything that she needs in here. But of course, as things get added in other expansion packs or whatever, there might be other things that I want to kind of add to her bedroom. But for now, we'll just kind of leave it simple. And I was trying to find a different color for the rug, but the same color one as downstairs worked perfectly fine and up here, so that's what we used. Yes, okay, so I did. I changed this color. I made this one that peachy color, and I made the bathroom like a turquoisey color. Turquoisey minty kind of color. And then in here, it was such an awkward, strange little room that I wasn't sure like what I could do with it, but I was like, oh my god, we could have a little meditation room that's like perfect. So she could just sit in there and meditate. Be at peace. And I was originally going to put the little bonsai tree in there for her to trim because it's kind of like, you could totally meditate while you're trimming a bonsai tree, right? That's what it's for. But I ended up actually deciding to just move it kind of out into the main bedroom so that that tiny little room is just for meditation. Could have made it a closet. I thought about making a closet, but then I'm like, but then that just means I gotta just put up kind of like the decorative shelves and stuff like that, and it's like, and then it's non-functional, so and I didn't realize I had this until I was searching through for a couch, that there's a hammock, so I was like, yeah, I'm totally putting another tree out here, we're putting a hammock. I don't know if she'll be able to use it or anything because there's like the grass and the trees and everything around it, but we'll find out, and if not, it just looks really cute, so whatever, hammock. Yeah. And then kind of, obviously, like I said, in the last one I was like, yeah, it's kind of barren outside, so even though I don't really want to be doing landscaping for the rest of my life, I'm like, we need to do some landscaping for part of our lives. So I didn't do it all the way around the house. I might end up doing that at some point, like as I'm playing the LP, I'll probably be like, this drives me crazy, I need it around the rest of the house. But I did just do it kind of like in the front, so it kind of ends on that corner, and then it kind of goes around a little bit more on the other side, because the house is uneven, so. But I really didn't want to do too much all over the place, so I was like, yeah. And then I kind of just tried to make it like curvy, flowy, like garden areas, and I think, yeah, and then I just threw in a bunch of like shrubs and stuff, so I was like, oh. And those big pink ones are like the perfect way to kind of just end it. So, like, you don't see, like, past that. It's like, there's these big shrubs, and that's it. Nothing left to see here, guys. Nothing left to see. But, yeah, so just kind of filling that in with all the different little plants and shrubberies and stuff like that. So, so we got a nice little outside for our inside. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. It's just kind of, you know, touching up the outside plants and everything like that. You know, just kind of doing it up into that little bit of a point. But yeah, so I was actually kind of surprised at how fast this one came together. It's probably because it's actually a much smaller build, so it didn't take as much time to decorate. But yeah, I mean, it took, I think, the most time probably doing the roof, just because that was a lot, you know, getting everything lined up. But yeah, came together pretty fast, pretty easy, so I'm quite happy with it, and I think Fluttershy will be quite happy and at home. So we just have one more build to do, guys, and then we will be picking back up the LP, and I can't wait. I'm very excited for it. So I will leave you guys here, and I will see you next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see